Hi everybody, today is August 28th, 2020, and I hope everybody is doing well. I don't know how long this is going to last, so I wanted you to see these dogs, and there's a reason why. My mom and I are babysitting two of the dogs. The dog's next to me is mine. This is Trixie, who you've seen before. But the other two, they are our friend's dog, and she asked us if we could watch them because she's getting her kitchen redone. So she's like, can you watch our dogs? And I'm like, yes. So, I don't know, Trixie must have go see my mom, so she's gonna go. Do you want to stay? Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so I am going to make a video today about Social Security, disability, and Medicare. And it's going to be important for me to talk about the dogs later in the video. But like I said, today I'm going to talk about Social Security, disability, and Medicare. And I never thought that I would have to apply to Social Security disability. I never thought I was going to have to do that. But during the global pandemic, it's actually been a really good thing for me. The problem I've had is that I didn't have a caseworker telling me like how it works and what I should do. And like I had to figure things out on my own, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. I am hoping that this video can help other people because I didn't have anybody helping me at all. So I was unaware that when you sign up for Social Security disability, you're automatically given Medicare as your primary insurance. I didn't know that. And before that, I had already signed up for a private insurance through Marketplace a while ago, just to make sure that I had health insurance. So I thought that private insurance would be my secondary insurance. So when I found out I was getting Medicare, I was like, okay, that'll be my primary insurance, and then the insurance I already had through the Marketplace would be my secondary. I was like, no problem. Then I figured out it doesn't work that way. I learned that you cannot have Medicare and a private insurance through the Marketplace. At least I couldn't, me personally. I was so confused, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to call. So I called the MS Society, and I was explaining my situation. My MS navigator, Nikki, she has been so supportive, and she answered all of the questions that I had. She lessened my confusion and frustration. And she gave me resources to contact in order to make sure that I was fully covered. And the resources she gave me, the first one is HITCAP. It's Health Insurance Consumer Assistance Program, and also looking into Medigap policy options. She told me this. I had no idea what she meant. I'm like, okay. She said, call these and you'll figure it out. I'm like, oh my God, okay. So I didn't qualify for any of these programs, none of them, because I'm younger than 65 years old, and I missed the open enrollment period. And I'm like, what enrollment period? You know, and they're like, well, your enrollment period actually started 3 months before you got Medicare. And I'm like, what? You know, I had no idea. I was so confused. I had no idea. And I was on the phone for hours, like hours, calling different people, and like, I would make a phone call and they would say, oh, you know, this person isn't available, why don't you try back tomorrow? Or, why don't you try this number instead? So I was calling out these different numbers. You should see all the paperwork I had. It was crazy. And then they said, you know what? They're not here. Leave a message and we'll call you back. And it was hours. It was like frustration after frustration after frustration. So I got to the point where I just started crying. I was so mad. And I took it personally because I'm like, they don't care about me. Nobody cares about helping me. Like, nobody cares because they're doing their job. It's business. So this is where the dogs come in, because I was so upset and I was crying, and I'm like, you know what, forget it for now. I just went on the couch and I laid down with the dogs, and the minute I did that, I started getting happier. You know, because like they're giving me love and attention, and like that's what I needed. So that's why I wanted them in the video. And I realized, I'm like, okay, but I have to do this though, because they have to be covered. You know, I have to have insurance. So I got back on the phone and I finally got in touch with a woman named Javika, and she helped me tremendously. I understand that Javika is a sales representative, but she understood my frustration and she empathized with my situation because she has friends that are living with MS, maybe a family member. I don't remember what she said, but she totally was empathetic towards my situation. And so what she did was she got a list of all of the doctors I have, all of the medications I take, and all the meds I take, you know, are for MS. And she found out that the program she was offering was something that would be suitable for me. So I signed up for Aetna Medicare Premium Plus PPO plan that everybody accepts. My doctors accept, and now this plan, it works for me, but it might not work for you. You know, you have to find out what works for you, because obviously we're all different. And so after all this madness, I wrote to Nikki, the MS navigator at the MS Society, and I told her, I said, Nikki, I wish there was a book that had rules and explain exactly what a patient is supposed to do in certain situations. But I told her, I'm like, obviously I know that's not possible because everyone is different and every situation is different, and I get that. But I've learned that going through a situation like this is kind of like living with MS. And I had a list. I'm like, 1, it's very frustrating. 2, it takes a long time to figure things out. 3, I shed lots of tears of frustration and the unknown. But 4, there are people who are willing to help you. And 5, everything eventually works out. So yeah, you can be really frustrated and have a really, really hard time with certain things, but eventually it all works out. So Nikki, she wrote back to me and she said, I think that is a perfect summary for MS and health insurance. And I started laughing. As I close this video, I just want to tell you that contacting the MS Society is always a good start if you have questions, because the MS navigators, they can provide relevant information for you, and they're there to help everybody that is living with MS. But the bottom line is that you have to figure it out for yourself. and I can't read the rest of my script because Rosalie was walking on my laptop. So anyway, I hope that you guys are doing well. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. It's new to me. So if you have any questions, feel free to write to me, talk to your doctor, call the MS Society, and I wish you the best. Okay, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.